How's it going, guys? This is the American Foot Channel, and this is a short one today. So, the draw for the FIFA Club World Cup just happened. Competition that's going to take place here in the United States next summer. And I just wanted to go over the groups a little bit, just a little bit of a preview, because honestly, I think this is a pretty interesting competition. I know a lot of people are not fans of it. I know it looks like a money grab, which it is. I mean, pretty much everything that has to do with football nowadays is a money grab. But it's still fascinating. So I wanted to take a look at it. But really quickly, before I even start, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And actually hit that like button if you're going to be watching. But anyways, let's take a look at these groups. Group A is Palmeiras, Porto, Al Ahly, and Inter Miami. I think this is pretty much a no-brainer. I think Porto and Palmeiras are going to go through. I think Inter Miami has potential to be dead last in this. A lot of people are underrating some of these teams out there that are not in Europe. Teams like Al Ahly, Palmeiras, Flamengo, Botafogo, Boca Juniors. Like, these are tough teams, guys. I know they're not as big worldwide as some of these other, European teams, but these are still good teams. And I think a team like Al Ahly, with the history they have, the resources they have, the players they have, they are more than capable than knocking Miami down to fourth place. So that could definitely happen. It's it's a toss-up between them who gets third. But I think Palmeiras and Porto are going through. Then you have PSG, Atletico de Madrid, Botafogo, and Seattle Sounders. Another MLS team, guys. Seattle Sounders, they are out. They are going out. They are probably going to finish rock bottom of this group. That team is not good enough to compete with these other teams. PSG, they've lost Mbappe. It's still PSG. They're going to run through, Seattle like nothing. Atletico de Madrid, tough team. I mean, any of you guys that watch football know this. Botafogo just won the Libertadores. Seattle Sounders does not stand a chance. So Botafogo has a chance to maybe get a second spot, but it's going to be tough. I think I see PSG and Atletico de Madrid going through. Group C, Bayern Munich, Auckland City from New Zealand, Boca Juniors, and Benfica. I think Bayern Munich will definitely be going through. I don't give Auckland City a chance, to be honest. It's nice to get to play in this. I've seen them play in Club World Cups in the past, but in the format, they would only play like 1 to 2 games at most. Here, they get to play a whole group stage. But I think the second place is really between Boca Juniors and Benfica. I think I'm going to give Boca Juniors the edge just because they're probably going to have more of the support. Boca fans are insane, and there's already a lot of Argentinians here in the States, so I think they're going to go through. And then we have Group D, which is Flamengo from Brazil, ES Tunis from Tunisia, Chelsea Football Club, you guys know Chelsea, and León from Mexico. I think Flamengo and Chelsea are going through. I think Tunis and León are not going to go through. I think Chelsea and Flamengo are way too good. Flamengo is a good club. They've been solid for many years now. And then we have Group E, River Plate, Urawa Red Diamonds from Japan, Monterrey from Mexico, and Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan is going to go through as first. I think second place is going to be pretty disputed. River Plate, obviously, historic club from Argentina, fantastic club, really strong club for the most part, except for that one time when they went down to the second division. But no, they're way past that. And then Monterrey is one of the strong teams in Mexico. They've been very strong for the last 10 years. Lots of money there. They're definitely going to be fighting for that third spot, or that second spot, I'm sorry. It really depends what they do against each other and against the Red Diamonds, because I don't think any of them are going to beat Inter, but that's fascinating. I think I'm going to give the edge to River Plate, just because I think they're a little bit of a better team right now than Monterrey. Then we look at Group F, Fluminense, Borussia Dortmund, Ulsan Hyundai, and Mamelodi Sundowns. That's a hard one. I'm not too familiar with them. They're from South Africa. I'm familiar with Kaizer Chiefs and then Orlando Pirates, but this team I'm not too familiar with. But this one, it's easy for me. I'm giving it to Borussia Dortmund, probably first place, and then Fluminense, strong Brazilian team. The other two teams, don't see them getting through this group. I think this is fairly easy for the two teams that I think are going through. No offense to fans of either of these teams. Then Group G is Manchester City, Wydad Casablanca, Al Ain, and Juventus. I think this one's easy. Manchester City, Juventus going through. I mean, Wydad I know it's a strong team from Morocco, and then Al Ain is a strong team from the United Arab Emirates. That's a mouthful to say. But yeah, I think that one's pretty easy. I don't see really much of a case for the other two teams here. Then Real Madrid in Group H, Al Hilal, which many of you know that team now because Neymar has been there. He hasn't played much, but he's there. Pachuca from Mexico, and then RB Salzburg from Austria. Real Madrid, 100% going through as first place, not even a question. Second place, though, it's a toss-up. I think any of these teams could go through. Probably odds are in favor of RB Salzburg. But Pachuca is a decent team from Mexico, and Al Hilal is one of the best teams from Saudi Arabia. It's a toss-up. You know what? I'm actually going to give it to Pachuca. I think Pachuca is going to sneak through in this one. Just sneak through. It's going to be a hard one. That's interesting. That second place is an interesting one in this group. But guys, like I said, I think it's an interesting tournament. I'm definitely going to tune in, try to watch as much as I can. Let's see if I can make it to any of the games. Most of these games are going to be played pretty far from me. Most of them in the East Coast. A couple of these are, 5 hours, 6 hours away probably, and because there's going to be a few in LA, and there's some up in Washington, which I would have to fly to. So let's see if I can make it to any of these games here. Hopefully a Real Madrid game is here on the West Coast. I would love to go. But let me know down in the comments, guys, who you guys think is going to win the whole thing, because of that prediction I cannot give you. This is going to be in the summer. I don't know if all these teams are going to have their best players. I'm assuming most of them are. I don't know. I don't know who's going to win this. So let me know who you think is going to win. Let me know who's your team down in the comments. Let me know if your team made it to this, because my hometown team is not in this. I like Real Madrid and I like Chelsea. I grew up supporting Real Madrid since I was a child. But my hometown team, my main team, San Jose, they are not in this. So, I'm all Real Madrid in this. But let me know who you guys are cheering for in this. It's a really fascinating tournament. I just thought I should talk about it. But hit the like button, you guys, as well. Don't forget to subscribe. Y'all have a good one.